There's a castle behind me, which has been amazing eating breakfast. I've been taking this almost rare steak. I mean, it is. It's rare. It's been grilled, but I made it rare. I don't know what it is. There's something about my meat. I don't know. It's a switch that you crave something. I seared with that honey sriracha and honey and ginger. It's delicious. That steak was $4. $4. It's cheaper than anything else. You know what I mean? I'll eat half of it for lunch. I have a training session, so I'm gonna train on the beach. Oh, I feel amazing. Everybody's so nice here too. Beach over there. We went and checked it out this morning. I don't want to show too much until I leave, as far as the castle and stuff, because there's a castle back there. All right. Is that fat? Yep. That's the best part. Oh, this is perfect. Yo. That honey sriracha is a 10 out of 10. Isn't that perfect? Rare steak. Perfect. I don't want to eat all this bread, but I do want a little bit of carbs for my workout later. Ah, mm, the way, mm, the way you can just bite through that steak like butter and a ribeye. It was on special for $4 and some change. The honey sriracha and the sweetness from the honey and a little bit of kick is so bad. No more bread. Oh my God, my hands. If it ain't messy, it ain't good. I keep hitting that sore on my hand. Every time I put my hand in my pocket, it scrapes it. I don't even know what happened. I'm always getting hurt though. All right. It's delicious. Mm, that's fat. Some of it. All right. Oh shoot. I'm saving this for after I train. I gotta find the bathhouse. I got a job interview today. So I gotta shower and actually put this on and, like, act like I care about life, you know? I'm gonna go wash my hands in the bathroom. I don't know where the bathhouse is, though. Oh, and they told me that a park pass is $99 and it lasts a full year, and I can go to all the parks with it. Instead of paying $8 a day to shower and have a place to cook, I can just buy a park pass for $100 and go from park to park. I think that that would be a better option than getting a gym membership because gyms, they're getting weird about van lifers, y'all. They don't like them. Even if we're a member, they just treat you funny. I think it's like stigma that comes behind van lifing, and it shouldn't be. You know, you would think that people could put two and two together and see that the economy is suffering and that people are suffering and they can't pay their rent. But no, let's just discriminate against them and make them feel bad about the fact that they can't afford $10,000 just to move in somewhere. That's a society problem, absolutely. I mean, it's an economic problem, but it's also a society problem. Simple mindedness. Simple mindedness. I want that banana, but I just wiped my fingers. Banana, steak, and some carbs. I put it in my cup. I'm glad I got these wet wipes. Dollar Tree. How many you get in there? You get a whole damn container of them. I'm wiping this down because it's just easier to clean later. Oh, perfect. I gotta wash this. We're gonna use these with water and go ahead and let that degrease. That was a, how many pounds was that? Shit. Oops. That was a 6.1 pound steak. I ate half of it. So 6.6, that'd be 6 ounces. There's ounces in a pound, Brooke. Jesus Christ, y'all. How many ounces was that? If it's 0.6 pounds and there's 16 ounces in a pound, was that like 6 ounces? Why do I keep coming back to that? How, if it's a little over half a pound, how many ounces is that? Oh, that'd be like 8. Okay, something like that. Anyways, me no, but I'm trying to count how many ounces I'm eating because you're only supposed to have like 3 ounces a day. But do we do anything normal? Do I? No. Let me get some dish soap. Oh, and water. Dish soap. I gotta find somewhere to put this steak. Water. Ooh, spilling it. Just want to make sure you get in those crevices good where the food was. You don't want to end up with roaches, hun. All right. Perfect. Now let's do the pan. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know where they want you to dump stuff like that. I hope it's on the floor is fine. Oops. That sriracha does make a mess, but God, it's worth it. Especially if you throw some honey on top of it too. I've really been focusing on this morning, not smoking. I want to completely kick it, but I also notice a difference when I'm training and I haven't smoked compared to when I do smoke. All right. Well, we used, how much is this? A gallon, half a gallon washing dishes. Probably could have done it more sustainable, but listen, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Can't sweat the small stuff. Can't make progress if you're too busy sweating the small stuff, you know? When you're focused on other things, you can't focus on what's important when you're focused on the small stuff. Had to pull out the handy dandy cutter this morning. I'd spilt honey all in my bag, so I just want to make sure that, and I see more. Damn it. That damn honey leaks, FYI. The cheap honey from Walmart, the little teddy bear honey. I just want to make sure that this is not more trash. All right. And you know, freaking, I can wash this bag, so that's good. Why did I throw that in there? Oh, it's sand. I thought it was food. It's sand. There's sand in my bag. Sand. Probably from where we cooked on that picnic table yesterday. All right. Just want to make sure everything's clean. God, that was delicious. I don't know how I would, y'all. Did y'all know that people like The Rock, people like Mark Wahlberg, Conor McGregor, you know, like actual like bodybuilders and like fitness champions. Did you know that they wake up and have steak for breakfast? And then they have that at 7 a.m. Then at 11 a.m., they eat more beef. Then at 2 o'clock, they eat more beef. These people eat 6 times a day. Did you know that? I did not know that. No wonder I've been so fucking hungry. The more you train, the hungrier you're going to be. Makes sense. It makes sense. Now that I'm listening to like leading experts and people that have done this for 30, 40 years, it makes sense why I've been ravished like I have because I didn't work out for 3 weeks. And so that stalls your fitness journey when you take a rest period that long. And when you get back into the swing of things, it's almost like your body don't even recognize that you've been resting. Sure, you're sore, but your body's like, oh, there we are. Let's inhale everything that we see because, you know, the workout was so intense. I don't know. It's just crazy. I've never trained like this and I've never eaten like this. But I also feel the best that I've felt in a very long time. Probably my whole life. Ain't that sad? You gotta get to damn 36 years old to even figure out how to feel good because they just don't teach you these things. They shove you full of Lunchables and damn fruit roll-ups and damn Gushers and damn Cheez-Its and damn, you know, sad. Somebody said something that really resonated with me the other day. It said, eat your food as medicine or you're going to be on medicine. Sounds about right. They're trying to kill us through our food, through the medicine. Absolutely. They've been poisoning us for decades. All right. I'm going to put this up, throw that away, put this in here. And then this is still drying. Came out perfect. No grease, no nothing. That's my plate, I reckon. It doubles as the lid to my food storage. Whew, honey. I feel better already. It ain't even kicked in yet, and I'm feeling it. It's like freaking endorphins go to my brain. The dopamine starts to flow, and I'm like, oh my God, that's what I needed. It's like when you're eating it, too. It's like an instant high. All right, let's go throw this away. Maybe. I don't even see no damn trash cans, y'all. Oh, here we go with this mess. You wouldn't believe how many darn places don't have trash cans no more. They just don't have workers to get the mess up. I understand that. But like when we're talking about a public setting like a Walmart or I don't know, anywhere where people are going to be eating, you can go into Food Line and buy food to go. What are you supposed to do with the trash if you're on the lunch break? I mean, look out here. There ain't not a damn trash can. Not one. But there's all these picnic tables. So you know people are going to be coming out here and eating. Where's the trash cans? And then you get mad when people litter. Please don't litter. Take your trash with you and find somewhere to dump it, but don't litter. The best place is actually gas stations, but hell, even those are getting harder to find trash cans. That honey sriracha with more honey and ginger was so good. I put a big old piece of ginger in there too. It's good for your. Oh, I saw this recipe that I want to make, but I have to have a house. It's like ginger press shots with lemon and ginger and turmeric. Oh my God, they look so good. They say that they're better than the ones at the grocery store if you make them yourself, and they're better for your gut. And when you're mixing like ginger and turmeric and lemon together, that's a complete like that's literally it's like a detox shot for your gut. It's, found a trash can. Look at this tree. Ain't that gorgeous? Oh wow, I didn't even notice the wood. Look at the wood. Imagine tripping mushrooms and looking at that. This whole darn thing would be moving. All those little lines would be like, you know it. That is the coolest thing. Coolest tree. The beach is back there, y'all. We watched the sun come up earlier. You missed it. I've been up since the ass crack of dawn because I always am. Hell, at this point, I'm just like grateful. Y'all, I was so scared last night. Why do you always like look up stressful stuff before you're about to go to bed? Does anybody else do that? It's like I like to stress myself. I woke up, I was awake, and I said, well, before I go to bed, let me check the polls. Bad idea. Bad idea. I had to drive across town to Wi Fi to open my computer to really dig into things, because I can't, I mean, I can on my phone, but I actually drove to a McDonald's. Speaking of which, get this, I get in that McDonald's, said McDonald's. I literally go to the bathroom to use the bathroom. Tell me why the manager comes in there to see what I was doing. Y'all, y'all don't understand how stupid people are. I guess she thought I was a junkie or something. I don't know. Used to be. Used to be, girl. Used to be. And, and, yeah, she did. She comes in and I hear somebody come in the bathroom. I'm like, what's going on? I heard somebody come in and then I hear keys jingling, but they don't go in the stall. And I was like, oh, somebody's probably washing their hands or something. So I go to the bathroom and I flush the toilet and I go to leave out and the manager walks out the door. Bitch, you got a really sad life if you following damn people who are using the public restroom around. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Take a wild guess at her size and color. I said, see, here's the thing. If I was as her, a 300-pound black woman, she wouldn't even have came in there. But it's because I'm a skinny white girl that she came in there. She absolutely racially profiled me, and that's racist. Just want to be clear. It gets old, It gets old meeting the same people. Oh, but listen to how petty I am. So I go to pull out the McDonald's parking lot, and I had Tupac's "Every Other City I Go, every other video, I see the same hoes." Had the windows down, going through the fucking past the drive-through, going super slow, fucking blaring that. Like, how pathetic. I'm literally, first of all, I was on Wi-Fi for like 20 minutes, and then I ran inside to use the bathroom before bedtime because there's nothing else open. And at that point, it was like 8:30, so it's still early. First of all, bitch, I got a nice ass truck with tinted ass windows that you can't see through at night. If I wanted to do drugs, I'd do it in my car, you dumb hoe. Second of all, who died and made you the bathroom police? Some of y'all be out here on power trips and y'all work at McDonald's. Bitch, chill the fuck out. Life is not that serious. It's not that serious. It's crazy because I absolutely was on the side of town where it's all black people, so I'm a minority over there and I stand out. You would think that bitches would look at these calves and say, "Oh, yeah, that takes dedication." No, they look at my calves and they're like, "She has to be on drugs or something. Like, let me follow her around and fucking stalk her and make sure she's actually peeing and not shooting drugs in the bathroom." Oh, it's sad. It's a sad world. I mean, I'm so glad that he got in office. I'm so glad he's in office. Cause I'm so ready to see change. Cause this shit is wild. It's gotten wild out here. It's gotten wild. It's just crazy that he freaking, hey Kevin, that she freaking felt need to like come watch me pee. She came in right as soon as I was locking the bathroom door and stood there while I peed the entire time. Till I flushed the toilet and unlocked the door, at which time she walks out the door. Like, tell me that you ain't never had shit, been shit, gonna do shit in your life. You really out here chasing people around a McDonald's bathroom to make sure that they pee because they're white and skinny? Listen, I understand that a lot of y'all are not out in public the way that I'm out in public, but there comes a point where you can pick up on people's behavioral patterns and you absolutely know that they are judging you based off the color of your skin and also your size. It's not rocket science. Human nature comes in patterns. Anything you've done, somebody else has already done, boo. It's just the way that it is. And the amount of discrimination that I face on a daily basis just surviving is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It should not be this way. It makes me fear for my children in the future, what their lives are going to be like. I'm a grown woman and I can barely handle y'all's bad behavior out here. Imagine a child going to school and dealing with that same behavior. It's happening. It's absolutely happening, and it's sad. And I feel like the past 4 years, these DEI programs have done nothing but make this country more divided. And It's taught racism. Absolutely. Those DEI programs are racist in themselves, and they teach racism. You can see that all over this country. The amount of people in positions that do not deserve to be there is unbelievable. I mean, it's just across the board. Everybody. I mean, look at the Department of Homeland Security, Mayorkas. Look at Mike, whatever his name is, the House Speaker. What? How did they even get in there? Why? Who? What is wrong with people? It's just we have people. You can go anywhere, and there's going to be some freaking body that shouldn't be in the position that they're in, and it's because of DEI. It's because we did not prioritize good qualities and good policies in the people that we have picked previous to this year. We've got to do better. We have to start on the state, local level in your city and pay attention to what's going on. I genuinely, I was thinking, I said, how did Kamala get, 60 something, blah, blah, blah votes? 65 million, supposedly. I'll never believe it. I mean, either you were completely out of the loop and you hate him so much and that's why you voted for, or you're a sick pedophile. One or the two, because there's no in between. You either support the harming of children and pedophilia, or you just hate him that much and you don't care, or you just I don't think most people that voted for her even know what's going on at all in the world. I think most people, they glimpse at the news, they take what the media says, and they run with it. I don't think most people out here that voted for her even recognize that the media lies, that they're bought and paid for. So I just, it's sickening that she got supposedly that many votes. And I was so worried. I was so worried. And I was so worried last night at 8:30 when the votes started coming in from North Carolina and Georgia. I said, "Oh my God." And they're talking about like if she takes Pennsylvania on Fox News that she was gonna win. And I'm like, how? It's not true. It can't be true. Like, and we all know what happened during the 2020 election. So that was my biggest fear. I said, this lady is gonna do what Joe did. That's what I was thinking. I'm just glad that it didn't happen. I'm so glad. That was the first thing I looked up this morning. Who won? Who won? Let's go gander at the beach, and then I'm going to get ready to work out. I gotta go find the showers though, because I need to like brush my teeth. So, for instance, do y'all remember the other day when we were at the other park and freaking it was botany? It was a botany road, and there was that woman that walked down the road. I was cooking breakfast. That was that Harris supporter. The woman that had that big ass sign that said vote Harris or whatever. Somebody like that, they're on the middle of a damn dead end road in a national forest. They hike to the mailbox every day and hike home, and that's the only time they leave the house. People like that, now I can understand why they would vote for her because they're so isolated that they genuinely live in their own world. We passed this house, and it was purple with this huge sign that said "Vote Kamala Harris." That was the woman. The next morning, remember I cooked breakfast on the tailgate, and then that guy pulled up behind me. I thought I was gonna get kidnapped, and then some old lady went walking by. That lady that went walking by, being nosy, was going to her mailbox and back to the end of the road where the Kamala Harris sign was. That was who lived there. And so I was over there 4 days, 3 days. I didn't see her leave the property, not once. So, God, these lines are creepy, y'all. I'm seeing double. Somebody like that, they're sitting at home, watching the view, watching the view, watching damn CNN and MSNBC or whatever. don't go nowhere, don't have no friends, they don't talk to their family type of thing. Like, I understand why people like that vote for her. Somebody said, I think it was Curly Woodchuck, he said, I can't watch The View today to watch all the meltdown. I said, good point. I bet that's going to be hilarious. Everybody's going to melt down. I'm actually surprised that nothing's went down overnight. You know how crazy they are. So peaceful. Sunrise was beautiful. It was like right over there. It was like pink and purples and oranges. So I started applying to Sonics a few weeks ago when I got out of jail because I figured I got skates. I might be able to talk them into giving me a management position, but also car hop at the same time and make tips. If they're not going to pay me management pay, I can't take it because I couldn't eat the gas to get there and back every day. Even coffee, honey, $280. That's if, and it's rare. Hell, the last two or three that I talked to, the managers were assholes. Like, mm. She says, first of all, let me tell you the new school way and the old school way. Back in the day, I could go to any Sonic, I could get hired on the spot. They didn't have to train me because I already knew everything. The last two or three I've talked to, she says, I said, I remember how to make everything. I said everything from the Oreo from the blast to the cream slushies. I said I can even prep food, cook food. I said I used to do everything. So she's like, yeah, but we still have to train you. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, I understand. But let me tell you how this will go. Their menu has been the same for 15 years. Same menu. They get promotional items once every 90 days. Um, and there's nothing new to learn. So what, you're gonna put me through training for a week? I won't make any money in tips because I'm gonna be in training, make $7 an hour, and actually that's gonna come out to $6.25 after taxes. I just common sense ain't that common, you guys, and I got a gift. I got a gift. Talking to these managers, they don't even know what the hell they're doing. They don't even understand sales. They don't understand the community that they're dealing with. It's just crazy. I remember back in the day, we would have the same people come through every morning. Some people would get 2 large cups of ice. Some other people would get coffee and, French toast. It ain't like that anymore. Go to any Sonic, they're dead. Nobody even goes there to eat, you know what I mean? There is one, that's really nice. 2 or 3 actually that are over here. I bet they get going in the summer, but, like, I don't know. We'll just see what she says. Because I actually applied for a general management position. So 3 of those 6 assistant manager positions and like 3 or 4 more car hop positions. I actually absolutely could manage a Sonic. Like, that is the easiest shit you'll ever do. It is so easy. Done it before, so it's easy. It's not hard to do at all. But once again, I'm not dealing with the same type of people that we were dealing with 22 years ago when I started at Sonic. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to go into places and see the decline. It is, and, know what things were before the '08 recession and then this recession. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to stay positive. But also, you're not gonna talk down to me and be rude to me. And that's the service industry. That's what you sign up for when you go and work in those places. You're signing up to be cussed out every day, berated, mistreated. Like, it's just crazy. Like, there's no professionalism in anything anymore. People are just disgusting. They are. That whole jail experience taught me a lot. I said, "Whoa, wait a minute. We have laws against this. Priya." Like, the sexual harassment, officers offering to sleep with me while I'm in county jail, trying to proposition me as they walk me to the nurses station. It was disgusting, disgusting. And if it'll happen in a setting like that where laws against behavior like that, just imagine what happens in fast food. We'll see what happens. I did this I did this interview yesterday and it lasted like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. There's Wi-Fi here, so I'll be able to hook onto that and do everything I need to do, thank God. I need to get a park pass, it's $100, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Where is I was gonna take this nail polish off and I can't find the damn when I'm gonna run and get my day started. It's getting kinda late. I'm glad that he won this presidency because God, I was scared last night. The way the media was saying she was gonna win, I was just like, "How? No way in hell. How?" I mean, and at that point, I was getting mad because I was wondering why people online weren't mad. I went to the internet to see if y'all were damn rioting in the streets yet, because I was ready to go. But, no, nobody was doing shit. Typical typical pussy Americans. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "Why are they telling these lies? How is she gonna win? It's impossible." And I guess they wanted to scare us, right? That was scary. It was scary. I start looking at fucking other countries. I'm like, Costa Rica, Bali. I'm like, "Where can I take my truck?" 100%. Mexico, Baja. I don't know if I wanna be out there with all them crazy ass liberals, but, we gonna have to go somewhere if she wins, 'cause we won't have freedom no more. We're already halfway to a communist country. Halfway there. With her, we woulda had a one-way ticket. See, and that's another thing, most people don't even know what a communist country looks like. They don't understand what it's like in North Korea and freaking Russia and how they can't even speak certain things, especially North Korea. I heard this one woman talk about how they didn't even know what the word love was because it's not taught in North Korea. There is no love. You worship your leader or you're going to die. The only person that you're allowed to love, which is a concept that they don't know, um, is is the leader of North Korea, Kim. Was his name Kim Jong Un? Am I saying that right? Anyways, imagine. It's just they don't have any freedoms. I wonder if they can even leave the country. Probably not. Probably not. We'll talk this afternoon at 2. We'll see how many lefties are losing their minds. See how much shit's went down in 12 hours since he won. This means that a lot that things could change. I hope so. I hope that we reverse our medical the direction we're headed. I hope that this helps children. I hope that this helps us financially. I hope it helps the economy. I hope it brings gas back down. I hope it back down to where it was, 5 years ago, you could get a two-bedroom apartment for damn $500. I got a two-bedroom trailer 5 years ago for 200 for $500. So, I don't think it'll ever go back to where it was. I think we're stuck. stagnant where we're at, I do think that potentially inflation and gas and other economic resources could come down, but I don't think that rent will ever go back to where it was. I think that we are stuck in these rent and ways steady for the next few years, or goes up, rise like it has been. Because I was really scared last night. I almost went live, but I didn't. I was like, no, just chill. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. A lot of people were up till 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah, me too. That's why I live in mine. Me too. Yep. Well, y'all have a good day and we'll talk this afternoon. Talk at 2. I'm gonna go train. Got a job interview. I need to get ready and go find a shower. I said I was gonna wait, but I really kind of want to shower. The humidity, it's been sticky. It rained last night, rained this morning, so I feel kind of sticky. And then we just cooked a steak. So it was delicious, by the way. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go find a shower and get ready for this job interview. Y'all have a good afternoon, and thank God President Trump is back in office. Thank God. Trump 2024. Y'all be safe out there. Bye, y'all.